Hi guys, this is Sidney. In this video today, particularly I was feeling really called to share some messages, especially for Lightworkers, Starseeds, Earth Angels, Divine Feminine Rising, however you resonate with these terms, or if you are feeling drawn to it, drawn to this message, then it may be for you. So as always, tune into your own heart and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for yourself. Okay, so I received certain information since yesterday and this morning, and then I kept getting this strong energy to share some message for the light workers. I'm just going to let my intuition guide me through this, and then allow things to unfold and the messages to come in divine timing, under divine guidance. Okay. So the energy right now, we are experiencing at this moment, where I am is the 1st of October, so I'm just a day before the solar eclipse, and I started to feel this energy surge once again since yesterday very strongly. So if you're an empath or energy sentient, clear sentient or energy sensitives, you may also have sensed this as well in your unique ways. So the energy started to rise, and they were pointing out for me to share the importance of this eclipse energy right now. So basically it is relating to further opening up and expanding our higher heart and our heart area here, everything, because whatever we do in the high vibrational or the fifth dimensional earth, or the age of Aquarius, or the new earth, so-called, all these terms, right, that we use, we have to go into our heart, and heart has to be our leading center. This has to be the center, not here anymore. So I constantly shared about purging out negative thoughts, purging out emotions, because we needed to bring this from here to here, so meaning integration. So the huge energy right now with this solar eclipse is the integration, which is another huge theme of 2024, is that we went through different phases since the early part of this year, where I shared about the idea of purification, and then regeneration and rejuvenation, where we are allowed to rest while we integrate, because we need to allow these new energies to work on its own and settle down. And while it's trying to settle down in our energy body, we also have to do our part in making room. It's like cleaning out your house. Decluttering your house. Take out old clothes, whatever that you don't need, you're no longer needing, or that you used to have a lot of huge collection of material things because it made you feel safe, or it made you feel secure in a certain way, it gave you certain pleasure. But as we are rising in frequency, we are detaching from all of this external validations or external sources of contentment that we used to chase after on a subconscious level. So we are going more into our own self and being. That is enough. That is the state. So we are transitioning, and we've been shifting a lot of our energies. And so just like that, we had to clean up the house, we had to take out a lot of stuff out, right? And so we have a lot of empty spaces, so something new can come in, basically. That's the energy. And so with that energy, we were constantly guided to be more self-compassionate and self-kind, because It cannot take overnight. It cannot take place overnight, and it has to come in divine timing and allow all these energies to work on its own step by step in natural order. So we are not to force anything, right, or rush anything just because we want to settle things down. So I mentioned something about like we are not to force forgiveness or all these things, because what happens is when we do this, it is all for the results. So we have to continue to honor the process and then honor the steps, which is in relation to the energy of staying present and living in the present moment at large. So this all related in a way. So with the eclipse, and they were sharing the information about the solstice energy. So we had the summer solstice, and then we are about to have the winter solstice in December, and then eclipse. So basically, we are having this every year, right? Eclipse energy and the solstice energy. So what it is doing is basically it is aligning the horizontal and aligning the vertical. And I shared in my previous video about when I was in Cambodia, Siem Reap. I received the information when the light went off that the access point around that time in August, the Earth pole shifted. So we are further splitting, okay, energetically, like vibrationally wise. That representing our physical realities is splitting, so we are no longer be able to get enmeshed with the lower energies, and the right now we are living in first, second, third, fourth, fifth dimensional energies all together simultaneously, and we can interact with people in the lower realities, meaning people who have a lot of live with a lot of emotional traumas, but they've been avoiding looking into their shadow aspects. So the likely dynamic there is a lot of drama, chaos, projection, blaming, right? Anger, getting angry, and then it's all like outward expression, throwing their stuff out. So basically, unless one takes self-accountability, and meaning this is my emotion because I am the owner of my own reality, of my own energy. When they throw things out, it's like that's not my energy, or I'm not the owner of the energy. So you see the difference. So that's the difference, basically, the accountability. This group taking accountability, this group still not wanting to take accountability, not seeing their power, this one understanding that they are powerful, that they have the power to shift. So we are further splitting vibrationally like that. And with that, what happens every year is that when you see that alignment in the summer and winter, and then spring and fall equinox representing the 4 seasons, so it's like a cross. And when this is moving, shifting, so in my previous video, the latest one, I mentioned about equilibrium constantly, and like dancing, like as a dancer or an artist or like a musician, when we are finding equilibrium, that is the harmony and that is the alignment. And when we are in that alignment, we start to feel that resonance of harmony, and it's a beautiful resonance, or the frequency, right? And it moves the heart. It's not moving here. So basically the idea here is that politicians will never change the world, basically. It's the artists usually, because it's from the heart. And when the heart and heart is connected, we start to inspire each other and elevate all together. And with the politics, usually it's a mind game, right? Fighting over and then trying to win and dominate. So that's the energy right now. That's in the collective energy. Like, as an analogy, there's a huge surge of energy in this old group with the mind playing group that wants to maintain the status quo. That is the big corporations, in the entertainment industry, in all kinds of industry, institutions, right? They need to break down in order to be rebuilt. They want to continue the business the way they used to run. Okay. And it has nothing to do with people or helping humanity, but it's all about the benefit of their interests right now, a lot of the cases, even though, however, it is presented with words. Words mean nothing in this case, because everything is resonance and energy. So when you really tune into the energy, you can say nice things, but if your intention inside, if you hold anger, if you hold resentment, if you hold some negative lower vibrational energy, that's the energy that's getting out. Even though we can package it in, we can deceive people, and that was used to be the energy in the 3D world, because we were living in a very low dense world. And as the earth vibration is rising, we are also opening up a lot of our upper chakras. And as we're opening up a lot of our upper chakras, especially our third eye here, we are seeing through all these illusions and deceptions now. We are better able to detect deceptions or lies or manipulations with ill intentions or hidden agendas or intentions, and then see through them, right? So this energy is intensifying as all of this is coming out to the surface. And with that, the information I received since yesterday was also the World War III, and what we can do as light workers at this time to continue to help rise the vibration of Gaia and Earth, and for the collective. Okay, so basically this access point of the the eclipse and the solstice energy is representing the cross, which is representing the equilibrium point of the heart. So basically, the left and right, or the dominant and less dominant hand, represents the divine feminine energy of receptivity and divine masculine energy of providing and protecting, producing, right? So they need to be in a dance, meaning like a ballet dancer. We are all learning to master the equilibrium point, like Einstein's quote. We are all learning how life is like riding a bicycle, right? And as we ride, we are finding the balance. And if you are riding a bicycle for the first time, you're likely to fall. But then we learn to master that equilibrium. It's like a dance. And once we are mastering that equilibrium, we are able to enjoy it. We are able to steer our way, maneuver our way through. That's when we become the creator of our own reality in a very different sense, using the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. So in that line, in the latest video that I shared, was about that idea that that energy of equilibrium and the idea of efficiency is in relation to the idea of manifestation. We are to elevate its consciousness right now, is that everyone is always creating and manifesting. It's not that it's something out there, it's already being manifested. You're always creating. It's that whether you're aware of it or not. And so it's about mastering this energy, this dance between the divine feminine and divine masculine energy, where we are to co-create with the universe, with your higher self. So it's not from the ego anymore, you see. So that's why it is so important, and this preparation period for the future generation and for the new golden age. As a light worker, we need to continue to integrate and embody this energy and continue to balance out your divine feminine and divine masculine energy within. Okay, so whenever we create something or we express, it is coming out in balance, and we are also doing it as an equal exchange of give and receive, so we can choose from the state of the wisdom. We are drawing wisdom from our higher self, okay, and making choices from that place is very key right now. And so that representing the cross, which is, you know, the Christ symbol, which is the Christ consciousness energy. So that idea that right now at this point in time in history of humanity, since fall of Atlantis, with the religion and everything, all the stories that conditioned us, that we were inherited from one generation to another constantly in our nervous system, which I also shared in the latest video. Everything is contained, information contained in our DNA, in our nervous system, all the cellular memory. We need to empty out, meaning declutter, make room for these new light codes that are constantly coming to be settled. So it's like they want me to, it's like sum it up, all things that I've been kind of sharing the past, especially since like July is what they're telling me with this eclipse energy. And we've been working on this Aries Libra energy for the past 9 months, and we are no longer gonna have this because this solar eclipse is in Libra, and we are not gonna have this for at least, I believe, it's like this 2 decades or so. So this is the last time that we are integrating, and we are moving on to the next topic or the next theme of the energy that we are guided to work on as a collective. And so that axis of the heart, and I also explained that about the heart and how it works with the linear timeline and the idea of time and space that just is an illusion, or the system that we are living under right now, in order to further expand our heart. So just in case anyone is drawn to watch those videos, I'm going to share all the relevant links in the description box down below, okay? And so what we need to work on as a light worker or anyone resonating is continue to check on ourselves, continue to go inward, despite what is happening around the world, all this chaos and all this. It could be in your personal life as well. It could be play out in your workspace or in your work setting, or you watch the news on TV or whatever you hear around. What Source and Gaia want me to share at this time is to continue to go inward, continue to hone in, tune in, and then continue to nurture, honor, and then what's coming is like a gardening. You're like a gardener. Continue to water your garden, and so continue to work with the water energy, meaning emotion. So continue to tune into your emotion and continue to work with the energy of water, the body of water, the water that you're drinking from the source of fruits, from the source of plants, that is making up the water in your body, which is like the 70% or more. That's who we are. And also connecting with the water elements around you, whether it's river, ocean, to continue to release, declutter, make room, and allow these new lights and consciousness to, or the codes to come in and anchor down. So as we do so, we are aligning mind, body, and spirit, which is another trinity, but also at this particular time and from this point onwards, we are being called to really tune into your divine feminine energy and then divine masculine energy, and be very aware of these two energies within yourself and when it is playing out, and allow them to dance and continue to master the dance between the two to balance that equilibrium point. And with that, what it's doing is in relation to the creation that you are making, whatever that you are creating, you have to align first with the intention of that creation, is what I'm guided to share very strongly. So it's in relation to that divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You want to check in on your intention behind why you want to create, what you want to create, so that it is aligned, like the eclipse and the solstice energy of the dancing of the perfect balance of the cross energy or the ankh. And that heart center is the intention, where it's aligned with your higher self and the cosmos, that you're not forcing yourself. So in the latest video I explained about, we no longer need to try to make things happen, because that's the ego pushing for control, right? That's the old energy of creation. Now we have to embody and master this art of dancing between the divine feminine and divine masculine, and then working with it in equilibrium, and then create from that space. Okay, it's very key right now. So the first thing is to not to force, first thing is not to push, but just to be in the present moment, so that you can align your energy first with the energy of abundance, of joy, and you are at peace. And so we are not creating anything out of anxiety or out of fear, you see, out of fear of missing out, or out of anxiety that you think is excitement, but actually it's not an excitement, but it's a stimulus. So we are called to create something from a peaceful place. And what they're guiding me to share is that one thing is to check on your body as you tune in your energy, because the body senses all the energies and has all the information as well. It has its own consciousness. So whenever you make certain decisions, if your body feels tense, you need to review it. Okay, your body needs to be relaxed. Everything needs to feel relaxed. And so that's how you can also tune in, discern, or differentiate the energy, whether you're sitting with the energy of anxiety or fear and creating out of that, which is, you know, the terms call like fear of missing out and all of that, right? Or chasing energy or lack energy. We want to create from a state of abundance, okay, which we need for Gaia, for the fifth dimensional energy. So whatever you create, whether it could be your words, you want to be very intentional with your words, and make sure that words that you speak is also another axis, is what you think, feel, and do. They have to be in alignment. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions, they have to be in alignment. And then when they're in alignment with the divine feminine, divine masculine, with the intention here in the heart center, it's locked. Equilibrium points. And we have to create from that space. Okay, so that's why we are also being called to continue to speak our truth, express our truth, and learn to be authentic at what it means to be authentic, and continue to work on any shame or feelings of guilt that is related to that we've been conditioned that you're not enough or you're not good enough, that we've been continued to be shamed or guilt tripped for being who we are. There were a lot of judgment energy, right? Continue to release all that fear energy, so we could sit with that alignment and make sure that your thoughts, feelings, and actions are aligned, and that your intentions are aligned with your highest self, and that we are creating from the space of joy, of dancing, of harmony, of peace. That is basically the energy of abundance. Okay, that is the energy that we want to continue to work on in this basically third quarter from this this eclipse energy. Solar eclipse energy is what I'm guided to share right now, that we are going into that phase of finding that dance. Okay, so especially light workers, because a lot of light workers have been working to release and been expanding the energy space. And with that, you want to continue to exercise protection as needed. And whenever your energy is elevating, whenever your light bodies is expanding, usually that's when you will experience sudden, it's like whenever you're feeling really super happy and like on top of the world, like you're just flying and very light, they're trying to put you down, dim your light. So it could be certain entities using people around you whenever you are walking outside or something happening, or they would play certain strangers, and then to, in a way, like test your tolerance in a way. So that could play out likely. So just make sure that you are aware of it, and always remember you're always the eye of the storm. Whatever that's happening around you, you are in charge of your reality by whether you're going to react or respond. So also you can also check your vibration with that. If you find yourself reacting or receiving certain fear or being triggered with certain fear, just say thank you. Thank you for that experience, rather than seeing that as hindrance. Say that, okay, there's certain things that I need to release, and then work with your guardian angels or your spirit team. Ask for their help. Okay, so what do I need to realize and recognize at this time in order for me to fully release this? Okay, so things of that nature is something that you can continue to practice if you already have, or if you're already aware, is what I'm guided to share. And continue to sit with that energy of peace is very important. So the symbol of white doves have been coming up very strongly the past few weeks, and I didn't know what that was about, and it was about this energy of peace that we need to embody continuously in our energy body, in our light body. And then about a week ago, in my dream time, what I saw that pyramid, which I mentioned in July video and August video. I started to see the pyramid, and then I explained, and then it started to move in August. And then what happened about a week ago, it started to, that pyramid lifted up from the ground. So it just, from the ground, that pyramid just went up. And so with that, what represented was that Trinity energy of your thoughts, feelings, and actions in alignment, and then divine feminine and then divine masculine energy with your intention that is connected to your higher self or highest intention, aligned in another Trinity. That is represented as the cross that is shaping this pyramid. That is the basic solid matter in the physical reality. So what we are creating in physical reality from this point onwards has to be in that place of equilibrium in the heart center. In the heart center is very, very important. So a lot of people I noticed in the spiritual community have been picking up on the energy of miracles since I believe like started in April time, May, June, and then it started to go on and spread widely because we were having the 888 and that idea of the 8 as the abundance, as more money coming in, more stuff like luck and all this like ideas, the conventional ideas that we may have or we may program to have. But that actually the miracle energy is related to that idea of us being sitting more in our creative power or place of power within. That is the sovereignty energy of the age of Aquarius. And so we have to fully embody the magical power within ourselves. That idea of magic, idea of miracles, we're far out from our reality, and that we stop believing in magic, we stop believing in miracles. And so, for example, like miracles, you healing your own body or you healing your physical body from certain symptoms, you can do it with your mind, we can do it with your energy, something of that nature, right? Which is possible, but we were never being taught. So this idea of hope needs to be revived is what I'm guided to share with this energy that is in relation to the World War III energy or that timeline. Because right now, the percentage of the energy of miracles or the energy of magic that the people believe to be true, meaning in a higher vibrational alignment, they need to continue to rise up. And if it drops to the level of 10 was the information I received, that's where we are going to experience, or the reality of World War III is going to play out. So that energy of peace, meaning the sitting with the energy of presence and continues to live in the present moment in joy, because you're the eye of the storm, despite whatever happens around you, the chaos, the drama, and all these things going on. We want to continue to sit within an energy, to continue to embody and vibrate despite all these entities that do not want you to expand your light body. Continue to work on your heart center, and then continue to sit with gratitude, because the moment you say thank you and have the perspective or send out the energy, you have the power to transcend, transform, transmute all of this energy, or you can send the energy back to source and source can reuse it, right? Resource it. That's how it works. Or you can release it in nature and then nature will reuse it, repurpose it, right, into abundance. So we can do this recycling in that structure with the grounding work. So you may want to ground your energy more into your physical body like that. You can do some exercises or resting or however it is. And so basically the example that they want me to give you is, something as simple as when to rest and when to exercise or create movement. So that's the feminine energy, receiving state, where you need to rest, allow yourself to rest, receive that resting period, And then whenever you need to move around your body, stretch your body, or go around, take a walk, exercise, that's more of the divine masculine energy of putting yourself out there, creating, producing, creating that generating energy. So just like that, that's how you want to continue to tune in when to receive, when to give, in a sense, when to be receptive, and when to be what's the word, creative, basically. So when it's in a fine dance, continuously go into your heart center and then align in state of peace. Continue to embody the energy of peace, so that the more we raise its vibration. So what I received as symbols since a couple of weeks ago was that the symbol of like an anchorage, and also another symbol was like a arrow up. So we are rising in frequency and we are anchoring that down, was a huge message that kept coming with this rising of the frequency right now. And so today and tomorrow you may sense certain energy surge, or you may hear certain things, or the energy moving around. You may sense it on a physical way. Whatever it is, if you are empath or energy sensitive or intuitive or clairsentient, you don't have to be. Something that you can do is just simply tune in and then allow yourself to choose whatever you need to choose best in that moment, okay? And provide that to yourself. And so you feel safe and secure within yourself. First and foremost is what I'm guided to share, so you can continue to stay in balance and in harmony in the energy of sense of peace, and that creates sense of contentment within yourself. That could be expressed as feelings of happiness, joy, whatever it is, even though you may physically experience all the so-called ascension symptoms, right? So that's how they want you to continue to garden your energy. Is constant coming up. Gardening your energy, gardening, okay, so that you could continue to expand and rise your frequency with that arrow up. And that pyramid that just lifted off the ground, the vibration of the energy has been rising, was the message from Gaia. Okay, so continue to do so. And with that, what came was the energy of Merlin this morning as I was connecting with the ocean and just sitting with it for a bit. Merlin started to come with the energy of miracles and magic, and we need, that, I don't know if you're a lover of Disney movies or, that animations. I've always been a fan still. I love Disney animations and, all the messages. And so we used to, as a child, believe in magic, believe in the impossible. But as we grow up, we were being more conditioned, right? So we lost touch with that sense of magic or sense of miracles or that idea altogether, right? And so the energy that we are going to live under is the constant state of miracles, constant state of abundance, constant state of magic, meaning you have the magical power with your divine feminine, divine masculine energy and alignment of the Trinity with the highest intention, your actions, thoughts, and feelings aligned, and that creates magic, basically. So that's why there's a word saying that you are magical, you are magic, because we have that power within ourselves. So we need to retrieve back that idea or that energy, and anchor that down to Gaia once again, to revive. The golden Atlantis is what is coming up. So all these elementals, right? The Bigfoot, all these other unicorns, dragons, whatever it is, whether you believe or not, they really do exist. And once you believe in magic, you're going to stay connected with their energy and interact with them. And we need to do that in order for Gaia to continue to elevate, and these the nature spirits and all of that. For the hybrid children as well, we have to create the safe place for this hybrid children and more hybrid children to come in, because they are going to be very connected to nature, and we need to provide that consciousness in the surrounding, in the collective energy field. So when they do not feel judgment, or they do not feel harsh, that conditioning or negativity energy. So that's one way for us as light workers, starseeds, earth angels, divine feminine rising, however you resonate with these terms at this time, that I'm guided to share verbally all these titles right now, is that we need to create a safe harbor for these future generations by allowing or reviving this magical, or the creatures or the mythical creatures that are real, that are in energy forms, to come to life, or to bring to life once again in people's consciousness as something of part of as a oneness. Okay, so that is part of living with unconditional love and non-judgment. Okay, that's, yeah. So with that, the energy of Merlin came through, and then I was feeling really called to give some sort of heart guidance, guided meditation. And then Merlin wants to work through me to share the codes of magic. So I'm feeling really called to share that. And so what I'm guided to do is I'm going to share the codes for a bit, but the full will be in the Patreon for the equal energy exchange to stay in balance. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so if you're resonating, if you are feeling pulled to support as a light worker, or you may not resonate but want to help Gaia and also raise your vibration this way, you can participate in this the heart guided meditation right now. Okay, so what you can do is you can sit and in any place where you can feel at peace. And one thing you can do is first align with your breath. Breathe in with your nose, slowly breathe out with your mouth, and then you can, as you can release a bit longer than when you breathe in. So first you want to breathe in light and release whatever that you want to release, whether it's fear, doubt, shame, guilt, insecurities, whatever that you are you feel called to release at this time, that you are sensing in your energy body. Breathe in love and light, release them. Breathe in love and light, release them. And after a couple of times, as you align and allow, check your body, whether your shoulders are relaxed, your forehead is relaxed, your hair is relaxed, your back is relaxed, okay? Your facial muscles are relaxed. your arms and legs. You can even talk to your organs, your heart, your lung, your liver, your kidney, right? All these places, your toes, nails, blood, cells. And also the affirmation I shared in my previous videos. Once again, you can continue to use these affirmations at this time if you're drawn to. All my cells are aligned with the energy of joy, love, peace, harmony, balance, abundance, prosperity, happiness, perfect health, and then whatever it is that you feel called to intuitively. And you can continue to use these affirmations, and as you say every word, you want to pause for a bit and then feel the energy. Love, and feel the love. Joy, feel the joy. Peace, feel the peace. Harmony, feel the harmony in your heart center by putting all your attention to your heart center rather than your head. Okay, constantly give your attention to your heart center as you do this guided meditation. Okay, so your heart becomes the center of that, all these access points, horizontally and then vertically in the center. And as you do so, you are pulling that heart energy out in front of you. Visualize that, and they're leading you. And as you do so, you can visualize or give all your attention to that heart center that is in front of you, that is leading you forward, that is leading you forward. You're no longer looking back to the past trauma. You're no longer looking back to past people, places, things that you grew out of. You are no longer in resonance with. Use your wisdom for discernment. Continue to walk in that heart energy, leading you forward, leading you forward. Continue to walk. So you walk in with the alignment of the high vibrational energy of the fifth dimensional earth. Continue to walk and move forward that way. When the heart is leading, you're naturally courageous. You're naturally in your space. You're naturally who you are. And as you use this affirmation, all my cells are aligned with joy, love, peace. What it's giving is you are transforming all your cellular memory in your heart center, all your heart chamber stores all these memories here as well. And then they're being reprogrammed as you move forward, as you reprogram all your cellular memory, and continue to feel that with love, light, joy, harmony, peace, balance, abundance, prosperity, perfect health for yourself. And if you are going through some sort of physical challenge, you can also continue to use affirmations. I am healthy. And you visualize all this healing light going through your body. And another visualization you can make is any of the cracked parts of your body that you see within yourself as you scan visually with your third eye. Any cracked, dark, shadowy areas, you're going to shed light onto that area. So as if like a cracked pot, when you are gluing, you're gluing in golden color. So it's no longer a crack, but it's mended with light. Okay, that's something you can use, the visualization that is coming right now for me to share. So within your body, any of the scars that is emotional scar, that is a mental scar, that is a physical scar that you see, that you scan. Somehow it's coming up as you visualize. Give your attention to that. You're shedding light onto that, and all those cracks, the shadow areas, are being mended with this golden light. Okay, so pour your golden light. So with that, I'm going to also support you with some Reiki right now. Energy of the sun. The solar codes. Uataka iataka ua iataka uataka kikiaka uaka iataka kikiaka uataka iataka kuku ataka uataka ikikia utukua kuku ataka. Archangel Michael is in presence as I'm doing this, so he's protecting the space right now. Utukua iataka iataka kikiataka uataka kikia utukukuaiataka kai kikiaka ua waitikiaka uataka iya. Okay, so okay, I'm going to record the full transmission after this video and put it on Patreon. So anyone is interested or feeling drawn to, you can check the link in the description box. Okay, so you want to work with the energy, and then also to help you remember your creative power within with the codes of magic from Merlin. So with that, the number 33 is coming on really strong right now with the Trinity energy, 33. So if you've been seeing 33, you're also being very connected to that energy of equilibrium and Trinity. Return to heart. So whenever Merlin comes through, there's like a British accent, a little bit of that is coming through, so just be aware. The Merlin is saying, continue to say, return to heart, return to heart, listen to your heart, listen to your heart, root in your heart at this time. Be rooted in your heart. Go deeper and deeper and deeper into your heart. And that's where you're going to connect to your infinity, the eternal self that you are. Return to essence of who you are. Return to heart. Utukuakai atikiakao atakai kikiakao atakai kikiaka uatakai tikiakao atakao atakiki atakao atakaki atakao ataka. Whoa, with that Yeshua is also coming through right now, supporting this energy. Utukuakai atakaki akatakao atakaki akiakao utukua. Further open your heart, expand with this blue light, blue healing light. Utukuakai tikikiataka hu atakakia hu atakakai hitikiaka huwa hu ataka hitaka hu awa. So as you listen to this, as you continue to visualize, you can go in, put all your attention to your heart center, and then feel your heart going deeper and deeper within as you breathe in and breathe out. And now as you do so, you're going to breathe in love and light, and breathe out love and light. Breathe in love and light, breathe out love and light, and feel the energy filling up your entire body and pursing throughout your skin and expanding around your auric field. And then you can breathe in faster, in and out, And as you do so, go deeper into your heart center. Visualize deeper, deeper, going deeper into your heart center, deeper and deeper. As you do so, you're going to anchor down these codes from Merlin. That's going to also unlock your infinite self, the infinite potentiality that is you, that is your essence. Okay? So you can use this guided meditation, these codes at this time that I'm sharing for the public. The full extension will be in Patreon once again. They want me to mention that. Okay, so they want me to stop here. Okay, so use this guided meditation. Continue to sit with that, anchoring and integrating this energy, and this may require you to be alone, require you to be having alone time, meaning it's time for you to connect to yourself, have that conversation with yourself, relationship with yourself, right? So you're giving full attention to yourself, just like you would give full attention to your loved one, where they could feel heard, seen, safe, to express all their emotions without shame, without guilt, without fear, without doubt, without worries, right? That's a safe place that we want to create for everyone. And you need to be able to provide that to yourself. That's why the relationship with yourself is very important, and having that time on a regular place, because you feel safe, that you don't go back to old energies that you know that you cannot trust or do not feel safe out of anxiety or fear over insecurities, but stand strong, right? So that your self, inner child, they feel safe to trust you. They feel protected within you. You see, they feel safe and secure with you now, because you have the power to protect that inner child by saying no to certain people, situations, by standing up for yourself, by speaking truth. Your inner child, your essence feels safe within your physical body, within your physical vessel. You see, you're not betraying yourself anymore. That is a very significant energy that Gaia and Source want you to continue to practice, so that you become the sweet home to yourself first and foremost, so you can be the sweet home to everyone around you. And in order for you to do that, remember the Trinity. You have to be in that state of equilibrium and balance. Understand about your divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and come to that harmony and union within. And you become the oneness. Okay? So I hope this helps for anyone resonating at this time. And as I was doing this heart exercise, I feel like crying right now, and some of the energies are coming out. So you may experience this and allow yourself to shed tears, or purge out like that, or be moved with that unconditional love that you are tapping into your heart. That is beautiful, that I'm connected to every single one of you right now. And I'm really touched with this energy of love that I'm tapping into in my heart center. This is unbelievable. And so with that, I also want to express and share my gratitude, my love to every single one of you who is connecting right now, who is resonating, tuning in. I want to thank you, and I want to share this love with you, and I hope this supports you at this time. Okay, so continue to stay with who you are, continue to work on whatever that needs to be healed, continue to allow yourself to Feel safe within yourself, okay? And just remember, when you are in that hermit mode, in case you are, just know that whenever you feel alone, reminding you, you are never alone. You're not really alone. Okay? Whole team is behind you. Remember that support behind you, in front of you, next to you, okay? So with that, I'm gonna end my video here, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!